Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to. I'm just wondering if I should be getting desktop audio at this point. I think the game's gone quiet. We'll find out in a second. Where was I? Oh, yeah, welcome back to Vintage Story, where I'm going to be trying to make charcoal again. Little Nugget, hello! I'm sorry I didn't respond to you the other day. I didn't realize you'd posted until after I think you'd left. How's life treating you? Oh, let's see if I can actually survive. Hmm. Okay, that's good to know. I, it's always a little bit disconcerting when the game decides it's going to go quiet. So, what am I doing? What time of day is it? It is 10:15 in the morning. What's my... Why am I carrying this? If anybody knows, please let me know. Right. What am I doing? Foraging, probably. And apparently doing something with a watering can. Do I have food? That's what I want to know. I do have some. Is that all the food I've got? Simple answer appears to be yes. I do have some grains in there, which I'm hoping to store. Well, this is sort of all growing and needs to be expanded greatly. But I do need one more chance at making charcoal. I have no idea why I've been failing so far, but we will give it one more bash because I am nothing if not patient. So just to... one more chance at this. I say one more, I'll probably do more than that because it's something I've definitely got to get done. So in principle, stack with wood up to about there, light a fire, cover it all up. That in principle is what I'm supposed to do. So because I am nothing if not... Oh, I do have food. Because I am nothing if not persistent. Every day above ground is a blessing. I probably wouldn't express it in quite those terms, but I think that's I think most people can probably get behind that. Trees again. I'm actually now starting to have... Whoops, I don't want to run this since I have to. Yep. That's cicadas, I think. Or grasshoppers, I can't tell. Let's go and do some tree chopping and hopefully don't encounter anything with too many teeth. I really don't want to encounter anything with too many teeth. I keep looking over at the mini-map as if I can expect to see animals creeping up on me. And I said that before, didn't I? I said that yesterday. Come on. Hurry up and cut down. Oops. How's the weather in Texas? Alright, how much have I got? Oops, wrong one. Quite a bit. Always do more. And I need another. Where's my flint? What's this? What on earth is Dryad Saddle? Oh, it's a mushroom. Huh. That's a new one on me. Okay. Need another axe. And this is why I want to get copper, which means I have to get charcoal. And why can't I get the charcoal crafting right? It's not hard. I mean, it really isn't hard. Where's my axe head? There we go. We got another nice... Yes, we do. Yep. Takes a while. Come on. Oh, good grief. And of course, every second or so that I spend doing this is another opportunity for some... Okay. Wow, that's a lot of logs. That's an awful lot of logs. Right. Let's go see if that is going to work for us today. I am headed the right way, aren't I? At least I didn't poison myself with the mushrooms. That happened to me yesterday. Was it yesterday? Back to our 2013 Minecraft hut, because I haven't had the time to do anything vaguely imaginative. Although it is turning into something of a long house. I do sort of have plans for this thing, but it's going to take a while. Whenever I start hearing sloshing sounds, I think, is there something in the water? Apparently not. Okay, let's get this lot processed. Oops. Okay, here we go. Here we go again. Good heavens. Oh, that explains that. Oops. Well, I think we'll agree that's completely filled, isn't it? I mean, the blocks have to be completely filled. That's the rule. Alright, that's full. Yes, I think we were all in agreement that is full. So let's pack this in. What? Oh. Did I overfill this? I did. I overfilled. So, what they say is, build a fire on top. Okay, so we're going to do that. Excuse me a moment. Do I have grass on me? I do not. Grass sticks. Yes, okay. It says, I've done this before, I've tried this various ways. Yes. And now... Okay. I am getting so tired of this. Okay, so that's lit. So, right, so what I'm supposed to do is cover it up. Yes? Right. We will consider that suitably covered up. What do we reckon, huh? You reckon that's going to work? Right. Now, this is going to be my first bit of actual decoration. It's not going to be pretty, but I'm going to start putting logs in like I built logs around the silly thing. Because why not? Look at me building like a professional. Yeah, this is my idea of decorating. Put wood posts around supportive areas. I know this is going to break, but that's okay. We didn't. I'm just doing that to balance it out because I don't want to make an axe at this point. I have no idea if I can make a ridgepole here. That didn't work out as well as hoped. tool, which I don't have. So the idea is, yeah, you've got a sort of a ridge pole, and then you slope up the with what you call it? With thatch later, so that this will hopefully slope down, and then things will start to look like I know roughly what I'm doing. Oh, that's interesting. Where'd my axe head go? Up there. And yes, I'm going to be really, really anal about this. Well, that breaks easily enough. That's nice to know. Now we have a thunderstorm coming in. Right, so we've got this going once again. Let's stack up our firewood because I know I'm going to need it. And as you can see, we absolutely gallop through axes. Yeah, where's my... There we go. I have no idea what I'm going to do if and when this doesn't work. I'm not convinced it's going to. I've tried so many times to make this charcoal. No idea what, if anything, I'm doing wrong. I mean, that's textbook. I've seen people do it in the same way, and yeah. Right, what have we got? I've probably got enough food for the night. I need to now work on finding more grains to plant. It's July in the game, and I need a lot of stuff to survive the winter. The last 8 episodes plus the first impressions video are as much as I've played in the game, but yeah, episodes 1 to 8 here are what time is it? Oh grief, it's 7 o'clock at night. Wow, time flies. But yeah, no, this is as much as I've played through the game, so I have a suspicion this is going to end. This is, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, if I survive long enough for winter to hit us, I don't know. That may bring the game to an end. What's this? This is slate sand. And actually, I could use slate sand. Because I can spend a happy night panning this. So we'll grab some of this. Yeah. That's a dynamic I do not much care for. So we'll just do this until the shovel breaks, then dash back and spend a happy... Yep, okay. and spend a happy evening panning our slate sand for copper and flint and whatever else we can get. Oh, okay, what's that? Right. So what we're going to do is, oops, there we go. Store. Oh, that's all we got. No problem. These things occur. So I want that. Put the hoe to one side. And what do I want to do? Pop that up there. Where is my pan? There. Nope. Ah! That's a very Minecraft mechanic. So what we're going to do is have a happy... Oops. That's packed earth. It shouldn't be doing that. He's doing okay. Now, let's hope I haven't ruined this. And that's a bad situation to be in. Well, the last 24 hours have actually been my second most. That's 48 hours. Have basically been, I think, my second most successful 48 hours of streaming since I started the channel. So that should be interesting to see how that goes. I would very much like that kind of success to continue, but we'll see. The thing is, these things get weird. Every so often I have a huge spike in viewership like I did yesterday. And it doesn't sustain itself. Oh, my torch died. Yes, of course it did. Oh, I've got quartz. Where's my grass? Where's my grass gone? Oh, it's there. And I can... Yeah, there we go. Oh, I need a fire starter. Well, that's very kind of you. Anybody remember how to build a fire starter? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to cheat. Oh, okay. Right. No. Ah, it's up there, isn't it? Oh, for heaven's sake. I just typed this in. Fire starter. Oh, diagonal and grass in the corner. Yeah. Diagonal. Okay. Yes. Now, the main problem is I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Ah. Oh. Let's put something away. What am I going to put away? Don't need that out. And, oh, I got some copper. Yay. Right. That's always a funny dynamic. Right, let's get rid of this. Back to panning. I'm very glad they don't have a dampness feature, because here I am. 3 feet of water. For some reason, you can't do this unless you're actually standing in the water. Don't ask me why. And they don't have a tiredness function in the game. At least they don't appear to have, so... Oh, I hate to ask, little nugget, why have you been so tired? Ooh, that's interesting. Don't know what that blue thing is I picked up. Is it a case of not enough sleep or just too busy? Oh, that would make anybody tired, I imagine. Well, given that the even a small bull outweighs you by, what, about 10 times? Mm. That's midnight. Oh, ouch. Have you ever considered a less physically damaging line of work? Oh, I need to put some of this stuff away. I think I... Yes, I knew I had a stack of blue clay somewhere. You're mad. What's that? Oh, lapis lazuli. Thousands of years from now, they'll dig up your skeleton and wonder if Neanderthals. Oh. Well, everybody, now we know. Don't go to... If you do to the United States, expect to be stabbed at a Texas roadhouse. Oh no! The girl stabbed you! Well, I have to say that's... Yeah. Yeah, I imagine it was. That's... that would kind of put me off dating for life. I mean, in some ways, I suppose I would rather be put off dating for life that way than through grim and bitter experience and 2 failed marriages. But... And to anybody joining, welcome to How You Get Through the Night in Vintage Story. Oh. Ouch. Yeah. Like I say, one day, tens of thousands of years from now, someone's going to dig you up and wonder how on earth Neanderthals made it to America. That's not an insult, by the way. Well, no, they have found, haven't they, that they found that Neanderthals, sorry, let me get the pronunciation correct. Their skeletons show damage and physical trauma equivalent to something like a professional quarterback. They lived extremely physically demanding lives, it seems. Then their idea of going hunting was, oh, let's go and hunt an aurochs. And an aurochs was sort of like a 2,000-pound monster of a cow with an attitude problem. A bit loud there. For me, at any rate. I know entirely too much about all kinds of things. And of course, one of the more interesting things is that Western Europeans have up to 5% Neanderthal DNA. And as I recall, they have actually found the burial site of I think she was a Denisovan Neanderthal hybrid. Oh, hominids in Southeast Asia are notorious for interbreeding with just about any other hominid. I am panning for whatever resources I can get. So what I've gotten so far is copper, quartz, lapis, flint. And I do need a lot of copper. And given that it's night time, this is something to do apart from sleep. So having some suitable gravel to hand is useful. Now, there's not much I can do with the quartz at this point, or the lapis, but the copper and the flint is always nice to have. Yeah, because it's going to be dark outside. I mean, you know, you could take your chances, I suppose, but I don't feel like running into a bear in the dark, or a wolf. Yeah, there's some piece of copper there. Oops, here we go. So, yeah, to be honest with you, the copper's a bit pointless, probably. But nugget. Oh, I've got zinc now. Well, now that's handy. And I don't know what I can do with slate stone. And like I say, it gives you something to do at night. Days in this game, I think, are a full hour. Oh yeah, this is actually quite relaxing. If anybody else wants to join the conversation, now's a good time to do it. I will let the regulars know that you're okay, little nugget. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, so... Well, they do ask after you. And of course, some of them have been around a very long time. Anna was something like my second or third subscriber. No, she would have been, I think, my third. The first subscriber was me. And the reason for that is so that I can actually do sort of an independent preview of the channel while it's running. My second subscriber, I'm pretty sure, was a friend of mine from Malaysia. So Anna was, yeah, probably third. But she's been with me for a long time. Right, what time of day is it? It is time for me. Oh, come on. There we go. Right. Where's my hoe? I got no idea whether that's working. Takes a full day. Excuse me. Yeah, you were. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, we have a nice day. Is it screenshot kind of day? Mental note to self. I do need a screenshot for tomorrow. Just in case. Right, I need grains and everything else. Because I always need everything else. Yes, I really need a massive farm. Alright, here we go. Where are we going this time? This takes a day, so we'll check in that probably later. So I want. Oh, there was. Yeah. It is. It is interesting. You can. Oops. You can denude your local area of trees at this rate. I think I've made some mistakes by fishing. I might have overfished. I don't know if the fish get replaced. So, no. I could probably get the seeds from that anyway, but yeah. My technology has improved slightly in all that time, so I now have a green screen. And I am considering, and I've mentioned this before, getting a separate computer to do just the streaming. If I can get a refurbished Mac Mini, a modern one, an M4 Mac Mini, that actually should do a pretty good job of acting as a streaming computer. And then all I would need is a capture card, which Elgato produces and apparently works quite well. So yeah, that's going to be my project, I think. And yeah, anybody who's heard me talk about this before will know about that. I don't think I talked to you about it. But the whole purpose of having a separate computer for streaming means that I am the gaming computer. That's the one that I'm using. Would then be free to just play games and gives me a bit more performance for gaming. Because right now I'm using the same computer for gaming and for streaming. And if you're doing hardware encoding, the graphics card, which is so important, gets something like a 15 or 20% hit. So in principle, if I was able to hand off all the streaming work to another computer, it would actually give me a bit more capacity for performance. And I do have the odd game or two which would benefit from having that. It would extend the system's life too by a bit. Now, for those who are curious, software encoding, yeah, it would keep the thing going for a while longer. It would be, in terms of streaming and performance, it would be like getting an updated graphics card, because I would get a substantial frame rate increase. Now, while that doesn't matter for streaming, it means I could run things at higher levels of detail at a solid frame rate. Ooh, no, that's a wolf. So, oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Wow, that's been a long time. What's this? Growing turnips. Flax. Oh, and by yeah, and I do stream Soulframe. I am, in fact, I have the Founders Pack. I don't think it liked me. Which means I have invitations available. And it's actually kind of amusing. I have had a couple of people contact me wanting to see if I would give them a Soulframe invitation. And I would be quite happy to under the right circumstances. Oh yeah, no, I like the game. It's like a slow version of Warframe. So in case anybody's wondering, I'm quite happy to donate Soulframe invitations so you can get into very, very early access. But you have to be a subscriber or a follower in good standing. That's my condition. That is, you have to show up, engage, get part of the community. Whoa. That's a lot of copper. Huh? That would be kind of fun. Yeah. I ought to do a pinned post on that little subject. What's this? Claystone gravel. Oh, wow. I am getting... That's food. I have got food for a while. Wind's picking up. What do I want? No, this is not. I want a shovel. This isn't gonna... I'm assuming I can pan this stuff. But yeah, if I wasn't busy right now, I'd ask you for your in-game name. But actually, I tell you what, I can send you my in-game name because it's going to be completely unremarkable. My in-game name in Soulframe is the same as my Twitch channel, Shards of Insanity. So send me an invite. There's not a huge amount of multiplayer at the moment. I've met one subscriber. One subscriber? Yeah, actually in the game. That'll keep it going for a while. And I haven't seen a huge number of people in multiplayer areas. Oops. I don't know how many people are actually playing Soulframe at the moment. I can't imagine it's a huge number. It's not like Warframe, for example. I don't want to go through woods. Yeah. Oh no, you're not coming after me again, are you? Ouch. That's why I don't like going through woodland. You tend to get yourself... Oh, you got the Founders Pack then? Why am I carrying 2 spears? So that's how you deal with wool. Ah, here we go. What's this? This is... No. Ah, okay. Oh, I need to drop something. Oh, I got the seeds, that's fine. wolves I can survive. You stab them a bit and they run off. Huh. Like I say, shards of insanity. Capital S, all one word, capital S, capital I, just like my Twitch. So next time you're in there, send me an invite. Need a new hoe. Where's my flint? Why am I carrying this around? Don't have any spare space, do I? Why am I... There we go. Let's put this outside. This is all slowly... Oh, the carrots are growing. What have I got left? This is getting there, but they're heat damaged. Oh, wow. Stunted due to heat. I wonder if there's a way of preventing that. Alright, let's... Oh, that's nice. I am genuinely curious to see. Yeah, that's nice of you. Oh, that's another thing. Sorry, completely apropos of nothing. The other thing about having a separate streaming computer, I would have an excuse to get an Elgato Steam Deck. I can use a Steam Deck with Linux, but it's not straightforward. But with something like a Mac, oh yes, that would make life a lot easier. Just stick it there and, yeah. So there are some benefits to having a dedicated streaming computer. So it's going to be interesting to work on that. It would make life a bit easier, I think. A little bit. The interesting thing is, I wouldn't need to buy a mouse, because I've already got an Apple mouse. Wouldn't need to buy a keyboard. I've got a spare Apple keyboard. It's a wired keyboard, but that's fine. This monitor, which you can't see over here, I primarily use for streaming anyway, so I don't need another monitor. So this computer would just go down to a 2-monitor system. I would still have a 3-monitor setup. That would become the streaming computer's monitor. Yeah. So it would be... It makes setup a little bit more complicated, but once I get that done, it should be alright. I don't know what you... Oh, 4 of them can be turned into twine. Ooh, how do you turn them into twine? Ah! Oh, that's got to be useful for something. Let's see. Oh, no. Ooh. Don't know why I have packed dirt in there. That sort of reminds me I've got to make a basement at some point. What time of day is it? It is 4 o'clock. Yeah. I actually technically probably sort of need to start considering getting a new phone, but I don't like smartphones, so that's not happening anytime soon. Alright, this is... Oh, look at this. We are slowly... This is our fruit farm. And this is slowly starting to flower. That will be awfully handy. Then I've got to figure out how to preserve the stuff. I can't remember, Little Nugget. Did I mention that I make from Twitch? I make about the equivalent of from ad revenue. I make about oh, what is it? About enough for a cup of coffee per month, which I think is hilarious. All right, what am I doing? We're going to wait for this, I think, until tomorrow morning. So what that means is I am going to head inside, close the door behind me, and I want to see what happens when I sift. Okay. Let's see, can I put this in here? Fresh for one day. If. Eh. Right, and we'll try sifting that. So I'm going to take... yeah. Yeah. I reckon about the same... I think, a rough guess, about the same time I get monetized on YouTube, I'll get my first paycheck from Twitch. Because they only pay out when you hit $50, and that's going to take me a few months. Unless people pay to follow, subscribe to me on Twitch. Right. I will be back in a couple of minutes. I should warn you, the game will... Oh, never mind. I'll show you what happens later. So I'll be back shortly. And this is what happens when you return to the game after pausing it briefly. It'll just reload. Which is kind of weird, if you ask me. Right, what time is it? It is 5 o'clock at night. I think we're going to try... Oops. See whether we can get anything from this. Know whether we can or not. Yes, we can. Welcome to Sifting the Gravel. I'm gonna need to... Oh, actually, while I'm doing this... I've got some copper out of it. Quite a bit of copper so far. I say quite a bit. I mean, 2 nuggets of copper is hardly quite a bit. But what was I going to look up? I was going to look something up and I can't remember what it was. Okay, no problem. Oh. I was going to look something up, but I can't remember what it was. What was I going to look up? Something to do with sifting? No? Can't remember. Oh, basement. I was going to look up the requirements for a basement, because I will need one. Oops. No? Basement? Wow. You can make a bloomery base. Base... Wow. There's a lot of stuff that you can get. Food preservation, let's see. Cellars. Ah, fully enclosed space is considered a cellar. A simple cellar consists of, right, more elaborate versions cannot be set. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Barrel. Okay. How do I make a barrel? Access to salt. I think... Do I need to make a barrel? I need boards. Boards and sticks. Actually, I need a saw for, so... Alright. I should probably consider trying to find a supply of salt. And... yeah, I do need a saw for that. What's that? Oh, that's tin. And that is a clam. Why have I got a clam in there? I don't want to know. Have I just been carrying tin around with me this entire time? Oops. Where did I put my slate gravel? That's slate sand. Oh. Well, tell you what we can do. I can get rid of... Can I do anything with slate gravel? Now, technically speaking, I don't know if they have iron sand in the game, but if I could find that, if it is in the game, iron sand, obviously, as the name suggests, is a source of iron ore. Not necessarily very high-grade iron ore, but iron ore nonetheless. If memory serves, in Japan, iron sand was their primary source of iron ore. And there were two main sources. I don't remember where they are. One apparently was better than the other. What's this? This is slate stone. I'm not sure that slate stone is really worth the effort. I must admit, there's one thing I've always been a bit, I won't say confused about, when it comes to Japan and their use of steel manufacture. Why they stuck with bloomeries for so long. They still, for traditional purposes, still use bloomeries, and I'm not entirely certain why. It's a peculiarity to me. Oh yeah, I keep that deliberately, don't I? Arguably, one of the reasons Japanese swords evolved into having such elaborate methods of manufacture, even today, now they do it because it's traditional, but a bloomery produces inconsistent qualities of steel. Some of it will be high carbon steel, some of it will be low carbon steel. And one of the tricks behind making a Japanese sword, as I understand it, is identifying the quality of the steel you've got. And because and for some reason they didn't have or didn't develop or didn't use crucible steel. The rest of the world, I think, moved on to using crucible steel or improved methods of steel manufacture. But when you've got variable quality steel, you've got to start getting clever with how you manufacture your sword. The Anglo-Saxons and the Vikings had the same problem, by the way. And what they would do is they would mix in high carbon steel, for example, for the edge, and low carbon steel for the spine, for example, the center. And that's what the Japanese did. So they kept going at it for a long time. And they ended up with some really elaborate constructions. So, high carbon steel edge, and then different qualities of steel for the skin, the core, back, that kind of thing. And one of the reasons they had more or less had to do that was because, yeah, the steel they had access to. I mean, you can make a perfectly good sword that way. A lot of work, a lot of room for error. Whereas, and you can tell they developed it into a fairly high art because they were able to make some pretty significant size weapons, and something like a two-handed sword is technologically difficult to manufacture. I don't know why I'm going to hang on to that. So, in the West, when they could get good quality homogeneous steel, that's what we used. And you can get the different qualities of steel through things like differential quenching. The Japanese didn't really go for that. Well, they did go for differential quenching, but the results were that Japanese swords tend to be arguably a bit too heavy and rather stiff, and that's down to the quality of the steel they had. Whereas in the West, we ended up going for more flexible blades and lighter. And in case you're wondering, there is no real case of one is better than the other. They're just different ways of achieving a similar result. But apparently there were some smiths who did in fact manufacture springier katanas. One of the downsides to the katana, the traditional way, is that if you... It's stiff. It resists being bent. But if you do succeed in bending it, it stays bent, or has a tendency to stay bent. Whereas Western swords, evolved to the point... Oh, that scared me. Where if you bent your sword blade, it would spring back. And you can argue about which is better. One interesting thing, funnily enough, for all the much vaunted the Japanese swords, because they were stiffer, were easier to edge align. Because obviously when you're cutting something, you want to hit it properly with the edge. And with a stiff sword, it's easier to do. With a springier sword, you have to get your edge alignment more correct, because it's more likely to bend and flex. So, in some ways, a katana is arguably, if you were to do a comparison, a katana is arguably a bit easier to use than, say, a Western-style longsword. How did I get into talking about Japanese and Western sword-making techniques? Can't remember now. Time is it? It is midnight. So here we are, just sifting through the dirt. And it's still raining outside. Glad I didn't cut this water supply off from the outside, because when I accidentally had blocks fall in here, that would have made life interesting. Oops. Ah, stash my tin away, my highly valuable tin. I'm gonna need that for making bronze. Yep. It's dark out there. Oops. This is almost ASMR. You've got the rain, you've got the gentle sifting of the gravel. I'm not sure whether me blathering on about random subjects counts as ASMR, to be honest. One thing I am not particularly looking forward to doing, is going mining. I've got no idea what's in the mines, and at the moment I don't have any way of mining anything I found down there. I think at least I need a copper pickaxe, and a copper pickaxe is a lot of work. I think in previous versions you actually could use a mold to make a copper pickaxe, but I don't think you can anymore. Now you have to forge it. But I would need a hammer, an anvil, and a lot more copper than I've got. So, what do we reckon? Do we reckon I'll actually successfully make charcoal today? If I don't make charcoal, I'm highly tempted to do a commentary video where I pull up people making charcoal in the game just to see what I'm doing wrong. Gemini is right. This is one way to spend the night. Hello, what happened there? Oh, I think the mouse go off the screen. It's a Linux thing. Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like it's stopping raining. As far as I can tell, this is completely useless except for throwing at things. Wow. Guess I don't need to water the crops today. Oops. I'll tell you one thing, this is saving me. I say saving me time. Bearing in mind, if I slept through the night, I'd have... Obviously, it would move things along faster, but the amount of food used would be the same. This means, nothing else, that as I go through the day trying to forage, I don't have to stop and pick up flint. I'm guessing it's from this. Ooh, what's that? A bony rib cage. I have no idea what I can do with a bony rib cage. Can I make an axe? Can I make a handle out of it? You can make handles out of bone, but I haven't killed anything big enough to give me a decent bone. So I don't know whether a bony rib cage would count. You know what? Let's try. Just for grins and giggles. Oh. Hang on. Let's see if we can make an advanced. Where did my knife blade go? Oh, there. Let's see. No. Okay, I can't do that. Yes, people joining. I'm dying of starvation. Oh, stop it. I use up my... 5 o'clock in the morning. I think what we're going to do is I'll just get through this last and then we'll go and see whether or not we have charcoal. hugely hopeful, to be honest with you. I've tried to make charcoal every day, I think, for the last 4 days, and yeah. The instructions seem straightforward. The videos I've seen seem straightforward. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Right, let us put that away. What's we got here? Wood. Low fertility. Why am I oh, I know why I'm don't do with low fertility soil. What's that? That is slate sand. Do I have anything else I can stick in there? No. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing with that. Only ribcage. Oops. Okay, so that's actually useless for anything except throwing at something. Okay, that might actually be worth hanging on to for that reason or nothing else. Alright, let's see. What are we betting? Any bets on whether or not I've actually got charcoal in here? Oh, let me get my packed earth just in case I need to cover everything up in a hurry. Should have finished by now. Where did I put it? Charcoal! We've got charcoal! We've actually got charcoal. We've actually got it. I'm staggered. All I've got to do is remember how I did it. How do I dig up charcoal? Do you know what? I've got no idea how you collect charcoal. Alright. Yes! It worked! Finally! I have charcoal! Yes! What am I going to do with it? Do I want to set up more? I probably ought to. Can I stash this in the corner? Shift. I've got charcoal! I can't believe it! After all that time, effort and trouble, I've actually got charcoal. I guess what we're going to do now is make some more. I am going to need it. Shift, control. There we go. All I gotta do is remember how I did it. Slightly staggered. I'll just get that going. I think I've got some more, haven't I? Yes, I do. So this is how I did it last time, right? Light a fire on that one, cover everything up. Oh, stop it, you silly man. Not me. The in-game character. Right. Here we go. That's what I want. I want grass, which I've got. I want more firewood, which I've got. And we are, as they say. And I want a fire starter. I don't want that this time. I don't want that. Okay. I need more storage. Ah, charming weather. So, right. So here's what you're supposed to do. You get your grass. And you... Oops. Ow. Hey, Danny, how you doing? Hello, Peanut. Hello, Lola. I just got my first dose of charcoal. Come on. There we go. And That's how I did it last time. And that is a profound achievement for me. Okay. Now, I need more storage. I need more food, but we have... That's definite progress. I'm doing alright. I've got 55 people watching, which is nice and gratifying, it has to be said. Right, so I need... And this is slowly growing. Some of it's stunted. Is anything ready? No. Slowly getting there. I need bulrushes for more storage. So first of all, we will go grab bulrushes, and then try not to get eaten by anything. I don't like the long dark, to be honest. I don't know if he's still there, Danny, but Little Nuggets on Twitch. Nope, need more than that. At the risk of sounding like I'm talking about him behind his back, I think this time of the morning is more convenient for him. Well, evening, afternoon, good night, whatever. Excuse me, itchy head. Is that enough? It is. Yeah, that's what I was after. Step 1 for today's activities. More storage. Step 2, remind myself not to run so much. Step 3, get some food. Step 4, start thinking about copper. So much to do. So, look! Charcoal! I've got charcoal. Oh, I can stash it there. Oh, that's funny. Right. Let's see. Let's just put this lot away. I want sticks, want to hang on to that, want to hang on to that. Okay, got my knife blade. Oops, actually that goes in a different location. Right. And I do need another axe, but... Okay, I need another axe. I'm just going to get rid of that because I don't. I think I'm going to make a new What happened to my last spear? Doesn't matter. Oops. Okay, what else do I want? I want another spear. I got a knife. I got a spare knife. I got an axe. I got everything else outside. Oh, I might want a shovel. Spear. Just in case I find an angry wolf again. I want a shovel. Then we can go hunting for copper. Or food, then copper. Right. Progress. Definite progress. Brand new spear. Everything's growing, everything's watered. These are all in the process of ripening. Let's go and... Food and copper. I need both. And hopefully I can do both at once. Hopefully I don't come across anything too dangerous. This is not the best cover to be involved with. It's kind of nice when it stops. Ah, look at this. We have a nice bit of nice weather. Now, what I don't want to do is encounter... Oh. This is not the best area to be in, to be honest with you. Yeah, well, I knew that when I came back here. Let's see how accurate this waypoint is. Ah, pretty good. And because I've marked it, if I need to come back, I should be good. And I know I don't really technically need to pick up flint, but I'm going to do it anyway. Right, so we've got 19 copper. I don't know how much we actually need, to be honest. Yes, that's the... Wolves. Don't want to have to deal with them again. They're the reason my health is down. So we'll give them a wide berth and hope I don't run into anything more immediately toothy. So turnips. Yes, let's take that. Useful. Okay, we have made progress. And it's starting to rain again. Wonderful. I wouldn't be surprised if it's raining outside my window, to be honest with you. Nope. I wonder if I can skip straight to the Bronze Age. I doubt it somehow. Only tin I found so far was actually by panning for it. Ooh, clay. Couple of stacks of clay, I guess. Glad they don't make you have to go through full clay preparation. That would be irritating. that should keep me going for a while. So, we have clay, we have charcoal, we have bits of food. Aha! I didn't want to do that. Is it already? It's already late. Oh my goodness. Still, that should help get me through the night, and I can quickly plant turnip seeds. I continually get there. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting there. So we're getting there. Where's my hoe? Which one's my hoe? That one's my hoe. Oh, I don't want that. No. I want... This is why I stashed away some low fertility soil. That is slate sand. Did I have... I could have sworn I had... Oh, crap. Medium fertility soil. We'll take this. Ignore the fact that I just caused a major collapse right near my farm, which is probably not advisable. Oh no. Right. Bit more. I don't know whether we're getting there or not, but don't know how many crops I can get before winter. I mean, it is July. And yeah, well, that should get me through the night. This is where I have to sign off, and among other things, get ready for the next live stream, which will be in approximately 2 hours, when I'll be running the Long Dark, as Danny can attest. So Hope everybody has a good day. I hope I see you all again. Do I need to remind people to leave a like and potentially subscribe? No, of course I don't. So some of you I will see in a few hours. Some of you I might see tomorrow, I hope. Thank you very much for watching. I do really appreciate it. It's always gratifying to see that people have been watching your content. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you soon.